Hi, it's Anita from The Cleaning Guru, and there are so many different types of vacuums out on the market today. Everything from a bristle to sharks to Miele's, Central Vacs, you name it, there's a brand out there. And so with my cleaning business, I've used many variety of vacuums, and I want to share all my tips and tricks and my pros and cons and my favorite vacuums with you so that you're well educated in your next purchase. So let's chat today about the Shark Rocket. Great vacuum. Has a lot of great features to this vacuum. The extra long cord, as you can see, it's all wrapped around. You can pretty much put it into a central plug, and depending on your size of your house or your floor, you can go pretty far with this one. So you're not having to unplug and replug as you vacuum. The canister is not a bad, not bad either. It's small, so you're kind of dealing with just having to empty it out on a pretty consistent basis, and which is pretty easy to do if it's not stuck. There it goes. So this is what it looks like. So of course there's dirt in it, but it is pretty easy to undo, and I guess I'm vacuuming afterwards, and to plug it back in to your unit. Just got everything all over me. So another nice thing about this vacuum is that you can take the hose off, or the cord off, pretty easy, but you can also detach the canister from the wand. So of course this gives you a lot of the abilities to put your attachments on, which comes with a number of different attachments, like the little brush, the little nozzle, and you can go and do your stairs and your corners. I find it works great, and then you can just reattach it again. And then also you can also detach the bottom. If I can do this. There it goes. And then the bottom comes off as well. So again, you can attach the little attachments to the bottom. It also, to give you a little access if you need to get into far corners or, you know, up high. The nice thing about this part of the vacuum, the floor brush, or the carpet brush, is that it is motorized, so it actually picks up really well, and you don't have to worry too much about it sticking to the carpet, because it's got a pretty good motor and it really does a lovely job. As far as that's the pros, there is some cons to this one. This vacuum died on me like not too long ago. What you have to really be careful with is that you empty out the canister often. It clogs up quite fast because it's a small canister. So after each vacuum, I would take it out, clean it out, and reinstall it again. The bagless ones are pretty, out of the bagless ones, I would say this is probably ranks pretty high for me. Use a lot of bagless ones that do not pick up, and I gotta say that this one picks up just really, really well. So like overall, it's really good. It's got different attachments here as well, or different settings, so you can do low and high, but it stores really well as so your closet, garage, wherever the case may be, laundry room. So let's talk about the Shark Rocket. So this is a great little vacuum for the price point that it is. It has a super long cord, which is all over the floor. So this cord just goes on forever. So you can pretty much plug it into, I don't know, central outlet, and you're on the floor or in your house, and you can pretty much reach like the ends depending on how big your house is or how big the room is. So this was actually one of the big selling features for me, because as though rechargeable vacuums are pretty good, they just also they'll just die, but this gives you the access that you need to get to where you want to go to with your vacuum. It's sleek, it's fairly light. The heaviest part is probably the top part. Fairly light, and it works really well. Some of the things about this vacuum is that it's got this two different settings on the top here. So low and medium high, or off, medium, high. And it also has the canister that you can empty, which is just pulling it out like this. And it also just kind of opens up like this. Oops. And then you just dump it. Looks like I'm doing some vacuuming later. And it just easily pops right back in. Really super easy. The nice thing about this also is that it detaches. So we'll go through the attachments in a moment, but you can add your attachments, or you can even add the power head to it or the floor brush to it if you do like stairs or whatever. So it's super handy that way, and it just clicks right in, as you can hear. The wand is very long, and then the bottom comes out, and this is the power head. And this is a true vacuum power head. It is plugged in, it gets the motor going, and it picks up stuff, which was another added bonus feature for me, because sometimes vacuums will come with a carpet power head, but it's not powered. And so when it's not powered, it does not pick up the fur, fluff, hair, debris, whatever it is on the carpets. So you're really having to work to get the stuff off carpets. So if you're looking for a vacuum with a power head, make sure it is an actual power head. So, and you can tell this one has been used a lot, and it is it's fairly light, not too bad, but it also has the lights on the front, so you can see where you're going, or you can kind of see the stuff on the floor to pick up. And again, it just picks up, pops right back into your wand. Some of the accessories that come with this, it does come with a floor brush, which you can tell I barely use. I just kind of stick with the power head, but it's flexible. It's got lots of options as far as mobility, and it just clicks right in. And then it comes with your other accessories, your little nozzle, Oh, look, I haven't even used this one. But this is like the floor, sort of floor brush. And so this will give you the chance to, you know, if you want to do like carpets or something like that. Again, you can tell I never used it. So I'll just unwrap it for the first time. And so it's got some good bristles, and it's got lots of room for the dirt to go through. That's to hang up your vacuum, apparently. Oh, and there's actually smaller of the attachments as well. So you have a couple of different options. And it's just, yeah, so you can hang it up. I just kind of leave it in my laundry room, just sitting on the floor. But you can definitely hang it up, which again, it keeps it out of the way and out of sight, out of mind. So overall, I do love this vacuum. The only con I would probably say is that it died on me. So I've had it for maybe a couple of years. And so it was kind of sad when the motor gave out. So always important to empty your canister and just make sure that you're changing your filters. Super, super important with your the bagless vacuums. Price points, depending on where you buy it, and sometimes it goes on sale. It can go for around $200, maybe $225 now. If you get it on sale, sometimes you can get under 200, so maybe 190 or something like that, at your local Canadian Tire store or your local store.